Everyone is fighting. What are you going on about, Luca? I just felt like that was true. If you're sensing it, then it must be so. It looks like their voices are reaching you. You're agreeing awfully fast. I thought you were going to tell me I was hallucinating. Your ability to sense things is already far above my own. As you are now, I wouldn't be surprised at you sensing something I cannot. That is correct. Once you're in a Seraphim class, you can hear the cry of the soul itself. With that power you hold, it's no wonder. You, Promethstein, the brutal scientist who created all those horrible chimeras. She captured countless humans and monsters all through the world to act as reagents for her horrible experiments. Her crimes are too many to list. I won't let your experiments continue any longer. Humans are not toys to be played with! What a strange thing to say. I love humans. As experimental animals, you mean? Well, I wouldn't expect you two to understand. But still, those surface dwellers are fighting bravely. The invading army this time isn't as well maintained as the first one was. Most of them are cheaply mass-produced models, poor in quality. All the chimeras on the ground are third-rate too. Prostein lets out a deep sigh. And the angels are in a panic due to that holy energy seal. It's their first time fighting surface dwellers on equal terms, after all. Most of them are feeling pain for the very first time in their lives. Against those surface dwellers fighting for their very lives, the angels' mental fortitude is crumbling fast. So those conceited angels are being smacked for the first time? I'm sure we'll win. So call off this futile battle. It isn't futile. This situation was exactly what we wanted. I've been waiting for these circumstances for so long. Thanks to you, everything has gone perfectly. Not perfectly, you lost your neck stalls, which you so liked. Plan? What are you talking about? It seems this is all going according to the scenario I laid out. The dispersion of heavenly forces, Eden being knocked down, for Black Alice to devour Ilias herself. The power of the Dark God will fuse with Ilias and create the ultimate existence. Ilias was Eden? What do you mean by that? Just what it sounds like. Our rebellion succeeded. Ilias fell from her throne, and Black Alice ascended. But after that, it will all fall to me in the end. Prostein pulls out a syringe. A horrible sensation radiates from the chemicals inside. This white rabbit. A medicine that's able to accelerate and direct Alice's evolution. It is purified from the Dark God Alphys' very cells. Cells from the Founder? Black Alice doesn't know that another version exists. But this one was compounded for me. Prostein pierces her own neck with the syringe and injects the white rabbit into herself. Now, I too will hold the power of Dark God Alphys. Prostein's body starts to transform. Huge pieces of meat expand, ripping through her white lab coat. It's like a giant tree, growing at an incredible rate. Impossible! The hell is this? It's like a giant tree of flesh. Disgusting looking petals line her trunk all the way up. What petals? And it doesn't look anything like a tree. It looks like tentacles, just like most other things. The only part that looks plant-like is the center there. This is the reason I incorporated that angel seaweed into my body. That ancient seaweed was more closely linked to Dark God Alphys than any other monster existing today. Which is saying something considering her direct descendants exist today. Due to that, my affinity for White Rabbit is also extremely high. The result is this. Gah! What a monstrous body! An intense feeling of intimidation fills the air. Prostein has turned into something even more horrible than Eden. This is the power of the Founder? But even this doesn't reach Black Alice as she is now. That's because she also absorbed Ilias. It was the fusion of holy and dark energy that created the ultimate existence. So at the moment, she is the strongest being. So she ate Ilias for that? Black Alice. She's become more than just a monster. Existed even more of a threat than Ilias herself was. But there's something to counter her. And you, Hero Luca, are the key. I am? You were born from one of the original angels, an offshoot of Ilias herself. If I take you in, then I will fuse with your holy power. The exact same situation as Black Alice and Ilias. A fusion of dark and holy energy will transform me into the ultimate of existence as well. Well, you're already an angel. You don't need Luca's angel powers. And Luca may have been descended from a Sarah, but he's not descended. Well, he is descended from Ilias herself. She's his grandma, but still. I mean, you've got something that's close to Black Alice, and you want Luca compared against a direct descendant of the Dark God Alice, who ain't an actual god. Even if you get Luca, you're not going to reach Black Alice's level. I think you're miscalculating there. Sheesh. Worthless plans. Do you think we'll let any of that come to pass? Now, if you eat Alice as well, then you're getting there, but still. Black Alice ate Ilias. You're not getting anywhere near that. Yeah, I won't be eaten by you. My explanation was simply an act of kindness. I thought you should know what your death will accomplish as you are swallowed. No more talk. I shall swallow you whole. You're buying food for my power. No, this is the end for you, Prostein. Founder's power. I won't let you use it for evil. Alright. I think for you, we're starting with Gnome. Cough. Oh, that's Alice. Yeah, get your chip damage in. These tentacles are her stuff, Harnestein. You can't endure them. Alright. Sylph. Now it's time to prey on your body. Luca broke free. As expected, Gnome's power. He barely managed to escape. Alright, Undyne. Taste the hellfire of a monster lord! Can you withstand this? I can if I dodge it! Alright. Let's Heavenly Demon Revival and Salamander. Come, Zilth! So it's the Spirit of Wind. Alright. Already got an Earth up with Salamander. Can't endure them. Yeah, yes I can. You ain't gonna be doing crap with no mount. Alright. Usually gonna be summoning an Earth Spirit with that out. Let's Daystar. Pour your stuff inside. Alright, everything's going well. Alright, her wind fades, that's fine. This time I'll prey on you. Yeah, you just whiffed your turn there. Alright, let's go ahead and meditate since Salamander's about to go out. Yep. Good choice. Let's get Salamander back. Good job, Alice. You're helping. Alright. She should summon a spirit soon. Let's Heavenly Demon Revival and see what she does. Okay, we'll just Elemental Spica. Alright, you're done. Elemental Spica. Yep, and this is happening because of the White Rabbit. My body threw away everything. I was still unable to reach it. Prostein loses all strength to fight. Prostein was defeated. Your brutality is at its end now. Not at all. I have a worthy successor. Let's double check your... Okay, you're fine. As her body crumbles to the floor, Prostein speaks in pained tones. Successor? You have more subordinates? No. My successor is the entire human race. I'm certain one will inherit my research. Humans? It has only been a few thousand years since humans first developed a language. It's been less than 1,000 since they have had fire. The amount of knowledge attained has been incredible. In our 500 years, I'm sure they will overtake me. Humans will succeed me and complete my search. Humans will never perform insane research like you. Yes they do. Is that so? Human minds are more curious than even mine. Stop, Omar. Don't get your hopes up with all of them. Just as I do. They want to know anything and everything. I'm certain silly things like ethics won't stand in their way. They will toy with life, just as I did. They must know everything. The ones who cannot live unless they strive to seek the truth and reason behind things being as they are. That may be true. From the eyes of a monster, human technological development is incredible. Alice quietly nods as Promethstein's body slowly dissolves away. That's why I love humans from the bottom of my heart. They are comrades who follow the same path as me. And like me, they hate those who would block them in their quest. The people that assume anything new is a sin. That's why I taught humans how to use fire. Some goddess in the sky won't save them. Their own advancement will. In the end, I will see the distance that humans will travel. Will they reach the heights of gods? I'm sure they will surpass it. I believe. Which I do wonder if this Promethstein does actually get an out in Paradox, because Black Alice got an out, Ilias got an out. Where's the out for Promethstein? My waifu has to come back to me! Alright, with those final words, Promethstein's body disperses into dust. Promethstein. I wonder if she truly liked humans. Who knows? I'm sure she found something in common with humans. But I don't know what she's expecting. Did she think she would get anything but hate if she used humans and monsters as her own experimental material? Of course, but if she's right, if human technology advances to where we can do the same things as her, will we use life itself as a tool to experiment upon fur? Yes, we will. Absolutely. We're already doing so. No. I can't think about something like that now. Right. That's true. There's no point in thinking about the future until we've won the final battle. After Black Alice swallowed Ilias, she became something even stronger. If that's true, we have to defeat her as fast as possible. But still, bitten by her own dogs. Ilias truly is pitiful. It must have been that seal they used on you. Her true target for it wasn't you at all. The real aim with that was to use it against Ilias herself. But she disguised it by saying she was going to seal me. At any rate, one thing is clear. Black Alice is a bigger threat than Ilias now. Alright, let's go. Yes. This will be the last fight. Don't get ahead of yourself. Thus, we rush onward. Toward the final battle with Black Alice! Just keep telling yourself that. You won't get by this time. Don't underestimate the fires of the Colosseum! The fires from the Colosseum meet the invading force at the gates into Gran City. Now, flank them! Gran ground forces rush in from the sides, as archers drill the invaders with arrows from the ramparts. Don't flinch. Advance! I said you aren't getting past! Valkyrie and Dualheim clash together in a shower of sparks, their swords clashing together faster than can be seen. Ah! Meanwhile, Cerberus is rampaging through the enemy ranks, her claws ripping chimeric beasts to pieces. Soldiers, keep it up! Don't let them take a single step into the city. Together with the monster fighters of the Colosseum, the human soldiers hold the line. Unwilling to budge an inch, they halt the advance of the army of the heavens. Hero Luca, we shan't budge an inch. So please, you must do the same. So the enemy has finally arrived. Are you ready, Queen Bee? Of course, Priestess. Countless invading soldiers charge into Plansic Forest. Now, check their advance! Get the enemy! Meeting the invading forces with a mixed army of plant and insect monsters, they allow the enemy to invade their forests as part of their strategy. Completely taken in, they flounder in confusion as the insects and plant monsters descend on them from the trees. A trap? You cowards! To fall so easily into a trap. The armies of the heavens are quite poor at waging war, aren't they? All you know how to do is charge forward, confident in your numbers and vulnerability. Perhaps you would learn if you were on the losing side some of the time. The three powerful sisters jump down in the middle of the enemy ranks, cutting open holes. But with their sheer numbers, even splitting them up in the forest will only delay the inevitable. The battle is only evenly matched due to the invaders' temporary confusion. Including their expected reinforcements, Plansic Forest can only hope to buy time with guerrilla warfare. Do something about their leader quickly, Luca. Forget coexistence, we'll all die if you don't win. Report! The Noftail Knights have been annihilated! The enemy forces have broken through our last line! They will be upon the Cathedral shortly! That must not happen. We can't allow the evacuated women and children there to come to harm. I'm scared, Kingy! All the civilians have fled to the Cathedral, but the fortifications guarding it are on the verge of being broken. My lord! The angels will be upon us! Ah! Receive your judgment, sinners. An angel knocks down the messenger as she charges into the cathedral. Her sword raises as she moves to strike a nearby girl. Ah! It's time for Chrome's appearance! Mow them down, Frederica Mark III! Damn, where is this thing in Paradox? Let's take a look at you. Yeah, just look at her. I'm surprised even as a zombie your spine can handle that level of artillery. A giant zombie breaks in from behind, firing huge heavy weapons attached to her back. The shells and bullets slam into the angel ranks, tearing them to pieces. Zombies in the cathedral? I mean, we've had ghosts in here already, but zombies now? Who are you? one who isn't suited for two cathedrals, the beautiful maiden Chrome. I've come to return a favor and protect you all. Standing in the breached doorway of the cathedral, Chrome summons forth a heavy coffin. Come! Speed! Rit! Yay! I'm going to possess them all! Curses upon you! The ghosts emerge from the coffin and fly at the swarm of enemies. And, borrowing the work of her sister, Fernandez, Rosa, Queen Lavia! Intercept the enemy as a group! Chrome summons forth the remaining members of Serp de Croix. Emitting torrents of magical power, they cut through the enemy ranks. I didn't expect help like this! Inside the sacred cathedral, a necromancer and her undead minions are battling angels. And to think that we're rooting for the zombies in this case. What a strange turn of events this has been. Behind them, the cowering clergy and populace are cheering for the necromancer. Oh! I won't give an inch! I'll protect Enrico with the life they saved! This hidden village is our last ground. We will defend it without fail. The former temple soldiers fly alongside the elves. With Michaela's precise tactical guidance, the battle is slowly turning in their favor. Enemy forces have been repulsed from the west. Eastern bears are on the verge of routing. A final push will break them. Under Michaela's guidance, reports of victory are coming in one after another. Hearing of their impending victory, Michaela moves from her position overseeing the battles. Then, as we discussed before, I must leave for now. I'm leaving command here to you. Yes, understood. But where are you going? I have another role to play. With that, Michaela departs from the defended village. Promethstein, final form. An angel who dedicated her life to the pursuit of knowledge. She imbued her own body with the genes of an ancient form of monster seaweed in order to become closer to dark god Alphys' power. Unable to control that power, her body explosively expanded. Even this runaway power was predicted by Promethstein, though. After simulating with pure holy energy, she was expecting to be able to stop the runaway power and maintain control. Taking advantage of the recreation of the world, she intended to betray Ilias. Her true aim with chimeric research was to create an army able to defeat the armies of the heavens. Her next dolls, ostensibly created to counter the heavenly knights, were also supposed to be used to defeat high-ranking angels. In the end, all of her creations were destroyed, and she fell at the hands of Luca himself. Luca was forced to finish while stuck inside Promethstein's mouth. After his stuff was sucked dry, Luca was swallowed whole. Promethstein, just how far did your horrible research go? You become a true demon at last. Divine punishment awaits. Close in form to a monster now, a serene stay is effective. While an angel dance isn't too effective, so still need not be called. Your restraints are also powerful, so none is required. The damage reduction will help a lot too. As before, make sure to summon the opposite attribute if she summons a spirit. Her HP is very high, so prepare for a long fight. Now go, oh brave Luca. Make her taste the thousands of years of my anger.